It's been a while. Yeah, it feels like it's been. Today's episode, we're going to talk about who, we will read the other part of Superman Lives tomorrow. It's been a very busy. Last week was very. This weekend was pretty. One of the cats that I had a kitten. That to me was really awesome. And I was kind of happy about that. Very adorable. It's an orange cat. Solid orange cat. Kitten. Adorable. Like the mama cat is very skittish, but at the same time, it's a kitten. It's a cat that just does not like it comes to me, and especially when I have. It's one of those crazy things. Taking care of cats. Kind of funny though, because like a lot of my family members, sorry, I gotta get a new mic. Seriously, I gotta get a new mic. So anyway. I am one of those. I'm one of those people that I love cats, just because they're like one of those calming animals and stuff. I mean, I have dogs. I have Lilo and Stitch. Stitch was yesterday. I had to give Stitch a haircut. The person I take him to, the woman who does grooming, has been backed up due to reopening and all that. And how many people can come in to their store and their shop to get their pet groomed. So it's one of those things I mean, especially she has to follow new guidance and rules from St. Louis County about COVID and all that shit. It's one of those things it aggravates me how things it aggravates me to the point of how many things you can do now and I'm one of those people who I seriously believe that this whole COVID thing has passed. Now they're just wanting to inflict rules and stuff on people. It's one of those things. I get annoyed with people who are I don't know. People are just weird, especially now. So I had to give Stitch a haircut. I had to cut his hair short because he had long hair. It's he can't take the humidity and heat, especially at his age. Um, so I had to cut his hair short, and that was something that was the woman who does the video, the DVD of the kid, the haircut kit that comes with it, makes it look so simple and easy. It is not, especially when you're cutting the hair of a 12-year-old Shih Tzu who is angry, grumpy, and as he is. I got bit in the hand by this dog. Then he bit the brush. Because I had to brush his, fur, and I had to cut it. he was just like, well, I'll be honest with you, he's an asshole. Like his owner, he's like me. I'm an asshole to people, but he just like bit in the hand, and I had to like continue cutting his fur, and it was not fun, folks. It was not fun at all cutting this dog's hair. Like, I mean, I mean, I understand he doesn't like getting a haircut. I mean, I had to get a hair. I got a haircut this weekend. And I mean, I cut my hair really. I had my hair cut short, like really short. Like I had long hair, now it's like really short stuff. And I understand that. Like, I don't like my haircut, my hair being cut at all. Fun sitting there and you just like. But luckily, now like I know what I want my hairstyle to be from now on. Like, cut really short and stuff. Like, you know. But he was not fun at all to get his hair cut. Um, that was a challenge. Like that was just an upright challenge, you know. And it's one of those things. Like you just and finally it's like it's cut really short. He looks decent. Does he look good? Some people it could be like it's like one of those things like you notice something just sticks out to you. Like other people's like it's fine, it's good. It's not. So so anyway, kind of interesting thing. So anyway, I got new comics, which is pretty cool. I got I went to Walmart and I bought like the comic book pack. It's like the pack here. You get the poster, mini poster with it, which is really cool. It's one of those cool things I highly recommend to people. Like if you go to Walmart, you can get like some cool comics and stuff. It's like the first time ever saying it. And I will talk about the Harley Quinn show and stuff. Like I finally watched the episodes. I fell behind watching it, and I finally did. It's not bad. I will say this, like the show ended, the season ended on a, I don't know how to describe it. It ended on a, um, for me it ended like sort of like how a, um, it ended kind of like a firework. It just ended, and you're like, oh, that was it. That's kind of how it ended. Sorry, my nose is kind of stopped up. So anyway, Harley Quinn season 2 ended on episode 13, Runaway Bridesmaid. Um, watching the show ended, the season ended, in my opinion, um, kind of like how a series finale ends. It ended like a cliffhanger season finale, like a possibility of another season. Of course, Harley and Ivy got together. I know a lot of people are like celebrating it and stuff, but to me, it ended like it honestly ended like that they were like like this is how the show will end type of thing, and that's just what it sort of felt like. It felt like that was how it was going to end. Like it was just like their series finale type thing. It was kind of a disappointing season. I'll be honest with you. Season 2 was kind of like very boring. disappointing season. It just was not. I mean, there were some good episodes in it, like the Batman episode, Catwoman showing up, um, Batgirl episode. I love the when the Justice League showed up. That was pretty cool. Like when they returned and stuff. That was pretty funny and cool. But it was just like the show itself. Like Harley Quinn. I'll be honest with you. Harley Quinn in this season was just very unlikable. Like I just did not really like the character. She was annoying, selfish, type character, and it just was so fucking boring. Harley Quinn became Harley started out like this fun, cool character in the first season. Then she just became a boring, hateful bitch of a character. And it's sort of like she didn't give a fuck about her team members at all. And it's just like watching, it's just like, no wonder Dr. Psycho fucking hates you. It's like she really didn't care about her team members and stuff. It just was all about her and stuff. And that's what annoyed me about it. It was just like the thing that made the first season great was the characters around her. You know, the characters around her made the show interesting and fun. And it just became, about her, all about her in the second season and stuff. And the thing about it is like the characters in Gotham from, you know, all of them make the show interesting. They make what's so great about Gotham is just each character has their own interests. And I know that a lot of people are going to be like, well, it's Harley Quinn show. It's about Harley Quinn. What do you expect? It's like when you watch the show The Office. I'm gonna use The Office for, you know, it isn't just about Michael Scott. It's about Dwight. It's about Jim. It's about Pam. It's about all of them. It's about The Office itself. You have Creed. You have I think Stanley, and you have Phyllis, and you have all of them. Oscar, and you have all these characters that are interesting, and you watch The Office to see what each character is going to do in the show. You ain't just sitting there to see what Michael Scott's going to do. It's like when you watch the pilot episode, you got to know Michael Scott, but also he introduced you to the other characters in The Office, and you got to follow each of the other characters about what they're doing in life, what they're doing in the office. That's what made it interesting. When you watched Harley Quinn, you got to meet all these other characters, and you really start to like all these other characters, and you really want to know how all these other characters are going to progress in the show. Harley is just one of those characters that just does not progress quickly in the show. But she does right in the second season. She just, you know. And when you see them, it's just like she realizes like she doesn't. I know that Harley cares about the other characters, but she is just very selfish. She's like the Joker, honestly. And in the second, in the third season, if they probably do a third season, they're probably going to announce it at DC Fandom that they're going to do a third season. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Doom Patrol got its second season. I haven't even watched it. But they're going to give the show another season. I mean, it's already on HBO. It's going to be on HBO Max, so they're going to give it a third season. But in the third season, like if the Joker pops up and wants Harley back, Harley's going to immediately jump back to the Joker. She's one of those characters that kind of falls back into the box again. The character doesn't come out of the box. It doesn't stand out in the box, outside the box. She will. probably go back to the Joker. We all know it. Even though she says she loves Ivy, but she'll go back. So anyway, did I enjoy the season two ending and all that? Honestly, no. I really didn't enjoy it. I got bored of the show. I mean, to be honest with you, like I honestly did. I got bored watching um, season, season two of it. It's just, it's my opinion of it. It's kind of like Hamilton. I never watched Hamilton, but it looked so fucking boring. You know? uh, so here's a rumor that's sticking out to the Flash. The Flash, Michael Keaton's Batman will be influenced by Kingdom Come. New rumors suggest that Michael Keaton's Batman character and the Flash will be based on the Kingdom Come storyline. Michael Keaton's Batman, sorry. According to Jeremy Conrad's DCE Mythic, Michael Keaton's Batsuit will be heavily inspired by the one Batman dons in the 1996 limited series Kingdom Come. While it's unclear if the ectoskeleton that Bruce Wayne surgically implanted into his body will be shown, the suit will feature heavy armor that replace the bulletproof Kevlar in the Batman suit. While it's not set in stone, Keaton is expected to return to the role of Batman after appearing in the 1989 Batman and the 1992 classic Batman Returns. I added that classic to it because that film is classic in my opinion. The DC Extended Universe is looking to create an older version of the character who will act as a guide to Ezra Miller's The Flash, as well as other DC heroes similar to Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. One thing that kind of, for me, that kind of sucks is that Affleck's Batman won't appear, which kind of like, to me, I'm happy that Michael Keaton is returning as Batman. I would love to see Michelle Pfeiffer come back as Catwoman. I think honestly that would be really the coolest thing ever, in my opinion. I would love to see that. I would love to see other references from like I would love to see like references to like even Batman Forever. Like just my opinion. Kevin Conroy did play Batman in the CW's Crisis on Infinite Earth. Uh, I know a lot of people love Kevin Conroy, his portrayal of it, but it just like he, in my opinion, just wasn't convincing as Batman. I know there's gonna be a lot of people who will debate me on it, like saying Kevin Conroy deserved it, he was awesome. Like I watched it and he just didn't like. I had a hard time believing he was Batman. I mean, the voice of it I could believe, you know, but when you look at him physically, it's just like there is no way that this dude was Batman. He's too skinny. Bane could break him like a toothpick. Like, it's like seriously, like I just had a hard time believing it. I mean, Michael Keaton you can believe because Michael Keaton looks fucking crazy. Like he has that expression and look of like I am fucking crazy. like like he's the kind of person that you would not want to get into a fight with. Like like if you got into like a car accident or something, like you had your rear ended him in the car, like you hit the back of his car, and he gets out, you will be immediately like shit. Like this dude's fucking crazy. Like like I have a hard time believing Kevin Conroy would hurt somebody. I honestly do. Um, I have a hard time believing it, in my opinion. Michael Keaton, I could believe that he would beat somebody up. You know, so for me, I'm happy that Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman. I I immediately when I heard about it, I was just like celebrating. Like I was just happy that his Batman was coming back. And it's one of those things like I was talking to my dad about it actually. We were talking about, what the Flash movie is gonna be. He was asking me about it. Like I saw something on Facebook about Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. I was just like, yeah, he's gonna be in the Flash. The Flash goes to like the other multiverse and stuff, like to interact with other heroes and stuff. Like he did it in Crisis on Infinite Earth. He's like that episode. I was like, yeah, he met the other Flash. He met TV Flash. So and I was like, yeah, they're talking about possibly doing Batman Beyond, where Michael Keaton's Batman is retired and he's no longer Batman, and a younger Batman takes his place, and he has to mentor and train that fucker to be Batman. And my dad was just like, that sounds boring. I was like, well, they made an animated show of it. He goes, I remember it, but it was just boring. Like, and I said to him, like, I agree. Like, I want to see old man Batman. I want to see old man Batman beat up people. Like, I don't want to see a younger Batman. That's the thing I loved about Ben Affleck Batman was just like this dude was almost in his 50s and he's beating the shit out of people. I mean, in the warehouse, he killed a dude. He threw a crate at him and the guy hit a brick wall. There was no way that dude was surviving. But I mean, I want to see old man Batman beat the shit out of somebody. Like, can you imagine? Like, I mean, we all saw young Batman beat up people, but you never got to see Batman who's like in his 40s, 50s, or 60s beat the shit out of somebody. Like, you never got to see that. I mean, that's the thing I loved about the movie Logan was just like you got to see old man Wolverine or old man Logan, you know, fight people and cut them up with its claws and all that. Like, I want to see old man Batman. I want to see that movie. Like, I want to see 3 films of old man Batman before he retires. Hell, I would love to see old man Batman with a walker beat somebody up. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I want to see. And I know there's gonna be some people like, that's stupid. But for me, it's just like, come on. I mean, and we all want to see an old superhero just beat the shit out of somebody. I mean, it's what's cool about it. I mean, you got to see like Superman be old and fight Shazam in Kingdom Come. Why not have like old man Batman beat the shit out of a mutant leader? I mean, I've been waiting years for that. I've been waiting. Like, old man Batman's gonna come back. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see Michael Keaton as an older Batman in a world where everything has changed. I mean, that's what I loved about, Affleck's Batman. I mean, we got to see this guy take on other villains and stuff. And all of a sudden, all these metahumans show up, and he's just like, what the fuck is this shit? And he has to, like, be in a world now where he's surrounded by metahumans, a Kryptonian alien, an Amazon goddess, a speedster, a dude who lives in water, a dude who's half human, half cyborg, um, Martian manhunters, that's gonna be a Snyder cut, and a dude with a green ring. Like, come on, that would be awesome. Like, how does Batman be like, man, I'm around a bunch of people? Like, come on, like, I want to see that. That's what I've been waiting for. And I have nothing against the Robert Pattinson Batman. I know Robert Pattinson's Batman's gonna be in another universe. He's in his own world now. It's kind of sad and it sucks that all of a sudden, like, after one movie, pretty now redeemed by a great movie on HBO Max coming soon in 2021, it sucks that you're not going to see Batman in a world where he's around speedsters and stuff. Like, and it sucks that Ben Affleck's no longer Batman. But damn, I mean, we got Michael Keaton coming. I mean, that's awesome. But it sucks that you're not going to see Affleck back as Batman because that Batman movie drove that poor guy into relapse, drinking and stuff. Like, and it sucks. Like I always wanted to see Ben Affleck play a superhero after Daredevil because Daredevil was good, but man, it just sucked the life out of people. That and Jennifer Lopez, you know, she sucked the life out of it. I mean, shit, she wrote A-Rod to retire. I mean, well, either way, A-Rod was going to get retired. That or he's going to spend the rest of his career being beamed by baseballs. One of the two. But, you know, I mean, it sucked that, Ben Affleck's not Batman. I mean, I've been waiting years to see Batman in the Justice League, Justice League Unlimited. Like, after seeing Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, I was like, man, I want to see Batman in a world, with other heroes. You got Superman, you got Wonder Woman, you got Green Lantern. Hopefully, John Stewart, Green Lantern. Like, that's like another one. People want to see Michael B. Jordan in a superhero film. Shit, let that dude play Green Lantern John Stewart. Like, that is my favorite version of Green Lantern. Like, I like Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner and all that, but John Stewart Green Lantern is like my favorite. Like, I never knew about Green Lantern until like I saw Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Like when I saw John Stewart Green Lantern, I was like, that dude is awesome. I mean, like he was just awesome. And for me, like that's like my favorite Green Lantern, and it sucks that he doesn't have his own, comic book series. And I'm not saying this because he's a black character, but it's just like he would be awesome in like his own comic book series. Like, and like I love the character, and he deserves a lot. Like, it's awesome that Static Shock's coming back, Icon and Rocket, but John Stewart Green Lantern like deserves to be on the big screen. Like, he deserves to be on the big screen and stuff. Like, he's an awesome character. He really is. And I would love to see like Michael B. Jordan play him because Michael B. Jordan's a good actor. Like, he's really great. And I know a lot of people are like, we want to see him as Superman. But it's just like, fuck Superman. Like, he'd be the first dude to play John Stewart Green Lantern. Like, why would you want to give him a character that's already been done by other actors and shit? Like, and the thing is, it's just like, that character deserves to be on the big screen. The Green Lantern, John Stewart, Static Shock. Like, I will tell you this, if you give Static Shock his own fucking movie, there would be people to pay money to see it. I'd be the first person in line to see that movie. Like, I would wear a face mask just to see that fucking movie. And I look forward to seeing Wonder Woman in theaters. Like, I want to see that movie. Like, I think it's gonna be awesome, to see Wonder Woman 84 and stuff. Like, I mean, I seen the trailer and I just kind of like, it looks like a fun movie. Like, Aquaman was fun to see. You know, I still have my popcorn bucket. It was kind of funny though, like that. I remember me and my dad went to go see it, um, which was pretty dope. It was really awesome, and stuff. And it was like close to my birthday. Like, the movie came out in December. It was like close to my birthday and stuff. And I was like, "Can you give me a popcorn bucket for my birthday?" My dad goes, I didn't bring my wallet," and he lied about it, which was pretty fucking funny. I was like, and I was like, I want the Aquaman popcorn bucket. My dad's like, "Can you give me a soda?" He's like, "I'll pay you for it." I was like, "You didn't bring your wallet." And all of a sudden, like, after we walked away from it, like I got the popcorn and he got a soda. He's like, he went in his wall. He got his wallet out. He's like, here's. I think you. He goes, what? like, like I had to pay for a soda. I'm just like, I was like, I asked for a popcorn bucket. He goes, well, you got it. Like I was just like, it was just like, it was just like, really, dude? Yeah. So that was pretty fucking funny. Like that's so like that to me was funny. So anyway, let's get to the comics. My notes still stopped up. So anyway, I got the Batman comic, Batman Smile Killer, from DC Black Label. I ordered this book. I was excited for it because Jeff Lemire wrote it, and Jeff Lemire is a really good writer. Um, I I got to read part of the Joker series he did, and I liked it. It was very psychological horror, which I love. And so I read the book, and it reminded me of what's it? It was it reminded me of like a lot of people say Black Mirror, and I never seen Black Mirror, but it reminded me of that season one of Channel Zero, I think is what it's called, where it's about this dude who remembers this '80s like uh TV show that that creeped him out and stuff. Like it reminded me of that. Like it reminded me of that story, and it was really like a good show and stuff. It's on Sci-Fi. I think it's still on Sci-Fi. I think on Hulu, but it's really good show. Very creepy and stuff, and it reminded me of that, like some odd reason. And I really liked it. I highly recommend uh, Batman the Smile Killer. Like it's very scary. Like I ain't gonna give anything away. I will just say this: when you read this, you will be shocked by this book. Like you will be reading this book and you'll be like, and there's a lot of twists and turns and like I mean, well, there is a big twist in the book. Um, but it is it's a very good book. Like I can't highly recommend it enough. Like Jeff Lemire really gets into the character. The character has a very raw, you know, story to it, and I really dig the artwork. The artwork's really cool and stuff. So I highly recommend it. It's one of those. It's by far, I think, one of the best books of 2020 so far. It's one of those. It's really good. Like I highly recommend it. So I love the psychological story to it. Like you get really into like deep into the character. It's a very interesting take of Bruce Wayne. Very creepy. So anyway, I got a 4-pack book, the 4 packs from Walmart. Uh, I decided to see what they have up there yesterday. And I got some cool books. I got two variant covers, which is pretty awesome. Justice League 45, Flash 753, Green Lantern Season 2, number 3. I have not read the first season of Green Lantern. Hawkman 23. I didn't even know they did a Hawkman comic. Now I want to read it. That's one character I would love to see. They mentioned Hawkman, which is pretty weird. In Man of Steel, they mentioned Homeworld. And I kind of want to see. I know it was pretty cool seeing Hawkman. I think they had him in the Justice League movie. It's pretty cool. And I got the poster, the cool poster that creates. The thing that's so cool about their posters and stuff is like one poster creates, and it shows like it creates like a bigger poster. It's like a puzzle. Like you get one poster and it creates like this giant. Like you get them all and it creates like this giant poster. I really love that. I think it's a really cool way to get people to buy it. Stuff. So I highly recommend Smile Killer. Really good book. I can't wait to read the variant covers I got, which is really cool with the pack. You get the variant covers. I got the Hawkman variant cover and the Justice League variant cover. So that to me is what makes it cool. I'll be right back. Somebody's walking my fucking yard.
You weave your spell, your eyes they beckon me. Your lips they speak lies and misery. I know it's wrong, but I can't turn away. The flames draw near, they're telling me to stay. Into the fire, I've fallen. Into the fire, I'm falling. Into the fire, into the fire, into the fire, I'm falling. Into the fire. Your love burns bright, and yet the flames are cold. This time I fear you won't be back no more. When you're an enemy, your love consumes my soul. Into the fire, I'm being tempted once more. Into the fire,
Anyway, see that's the thing about it. Like, I don't like people walking my yard. I'm one of those weird people. So anyway, weird though. It's like fucked up. Like so they were like walking my fucking yard. I was like, really, people? Like, don't walk in your yard. So anyway, so yeah, I recommend the books. Smile Killer, especially. Like, Lemire writes a really interesting take. So it kind of continues on from the Joker book. So his Joker book. So anyway, I haven't read the Green Lantern one since Grant Morrison writes it, so I haven't read it. So anyway, um, let's get to the other one, other stories. Mm. This was interesting news. Giancarlo Esposito becomes Mr. Freeze for Robert Pattinson's Batman: A New Fan Art. Whoa. Dude, he looks fucking awesome as Mr. Freeze. I want to see him as Mr. Freeze. Even though Michael Fassbender, I'd be like, I want to see Michael Fassbender as Mr. Freeze. But Giancarlo Esposito becoming Mr. Freeze, I think that'd be really cool. God, I'm playing country music. I hate country music. So, Zack Snyder teases Dick Grayson's death will be explored in his Justice League cut. After Snyder revealed that the Robin suit that we saw in Dawn of Justice belonged to Dick Grayson, he revealed that in the Justice League they will talk about it. Which he hinted at Vero, which I'm actually on Vero, by the way. I'm on Vero, by the way, so you can follow me on there. I'm at Batman Year One, Batman Year number one. I'm on there on Vero. I did change my name on Twitter, by the way, simply as Josh of Gotham, so you can follow me on there. I'm also on Parlor, by the way. Parlor is this cool new um, alternative to Twitter, but much better. Um, at Batman Year One. I'm on Parlor, so you can follow me on there. I haven't wrote it. I posted a couple things. Um, I did write like 8 days ago that the Trump rally was by far the best speech in a long time. Um, I did post some George Orwell quotes on there, so you can. Um, so I've been posting a lot of George Orwell stuff. So I'm on there, so you can follow me on there. And my neighbors are playing the fucking music shit. So anyway, this episode's kind of short, and basically there hasn't been a lot of news. So I can't wait to see what happens at the fandom at DC. So anyway, um, yeah, I mean, like tomorrow we will read the Superman Lives script by Wesley Strict. I remember where we're at on it, so I didn't forget. We're at the part where it gets to the baseball field. So I will be back tomorrow. Sorry, this is a short episode between the allergies and my fucking neighbors. I will be back tomorrow to do another episode. The reason my allergies are acting up is I'm running the air conditioning because it's fucking hot as hell outside. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow to read the Superman Live script. So I'll see you all tomorrow.